Right, so I'm back with a little update. So the CP Hello channel that I was growing before, okay? That I said that I was going to stop and it wasn't working. Well, guess what happened? It started working. Now, why has this happened? Why am I all of a sudden, breaking into thousands of views already? And this was literally a couple days ago, yeah? This is the thing with type beats, okay? If you post every day, which I recommend, you are going to be most likely to succeed because you're giving yourself and the channel an opportunity to basically blow up every single day that you post. And if they're good beats, the likelihood is they will do something, right? But sometimes what I've noticed is if you leave a channel for a little while and just let it organically grow with the beats that you've posted, maybe you post for 2 weeks and you stop, okay? I've noticed a few times this has happened, right? This is new research, right? That the channel might spike in views without you actually doing anything. At which point you go back to it. So what happened was I was keeping an eye on the CPLO channel whilst growing the other two channels that I was working on, right? So the Code That Black channel has got like 100,000 more views on that beat or something like that, right? Since I posted the last video. Basically, I was watching the CPLO channel and I noticed that it spiked from, because I was getting average like 30, 40, 50 views, which is not good, right? I noticed that a lot of those beats that had those views had gone up to 100 all of a sudden. Then one hit 500 views. And I was like, hang on, this is growing, okay? At which point, and this is where the kind of expertise comes in when you know what to look out for, because I saw that and I immediately jumped on it. That same day that I noticed that had happened, I posted a beat. And that beat literally, I posted it, for 2 hours. I think I had a bath or something like that. I come out the bath, I checked my phone just out of curiosity, because I always do that. And I saw the beat I posted that day had all of a sudden got 1,000 views. Okay, now, that's because YouTube was already promoting my content by the time I posted that beat. And that is why I posted, because I knew YouTube was promoting my content. But I did not expect it to be that kind of like explosive. And this happened with my last CPLO channel that I sold. I had like a really, really kind of like explosive growth period right at the start. And that was it. The rest is history. And all I had to do was keep posting. Same thing is happening now. All I have to do is keep posting. So why am I making this video? Well, to show you guys that it's still possible, right? Because I literally thought that channel was not dead in the water. I kind of had a feeling that it would grow on its own, right? Because the beats are undeniably good, okay? And I knew what I was doing in terms of like the description, tags, SEO. I know what I'm doing. I've grown multiple channels, okay? So I had a feeling that it would do something, but I said, you know what? Even if it doesn't, I'm leaving it. I'm focusing on these other channels. And lo and behold, it grew, right? Now is at the point where, mark my words, it's just going to keep growing and this is going to be like my main channel. I'm going to make sure this becomes like one of my main channels, right? Yeah. Is ridiculous, okay, the amount of growth. I mean, I'm going to put the analytics on the screen, like a screenshot of like the explosion in growth, right? Just so you can see. I understand what YouTube's looking for in terms of type beats, okay? So all I'm doing is fulfilling it. Even if I don't see the growth initially right at the start, it's cool because I know that within time, one of my channels is going to pop because I've done it before. Now for you, you might not have ever had a successful type beat channel. So when you're growing these channels, you're kind of getting emotional. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to think. You get frustrated and then you give up. The difference with me is I don't give up with it. I just know when to stop wasting my time with the channel. And literally the only difference between me and you is just that I know what to look for. That is literally it. And I've tried to teach this in my book and I do teach it well in my book and a lot of people grasp it and grow in their own channels. But a lot of you guys get I notice a lot of you in my comments are just like, oh no, I'm losing motivation, etc, etc. I hear you, but bro, is like, you can't cheat the system. It's like, if you're a good producer, you understand the YouTube algorithm, which I teach in my book. And by the way, plug, I just dropped a new course, Type Beat Mastery course, grab it. If you feel like you're still stuck and you actually want to make progress this year with your type beat channels, right? I put everything into that course. I built over like a 6-month period. It's not a like joke thing, right? But I don't waste time in any of the lessons in the course. They're all succinct and they get to the point and they show you exactly what I do, right? But point in case is that with these resources that I'm giving you in these videos, you should then be able to have the kind of common sense and logic to be able to grow your own channel. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to. The only reason why you might not be able to grow one is because you're emotional about, uploading every day and not seeing the views right now and you want the short-term gratification. It might take you a year to figure it out on your own. That's why I make these resources so you can kind of speeden up the process, because all this stuff I had to learn on my own. I had to figure out on my own. I didn't have any courses I bought. I didn't buy a book. It took me years to like figure out, right? So anyway, the point of this video is basically just don't give up on the type beat thing. It still works, bro. Like, it's still a genuine viable business model. Like, this channel, CPLO channel now, don't be surprised in like 3 months if it has like a few beats on like 100k, 50k and all that kind of stuff. Because I know I've seen it before. It's gonna happen, okay? As long as I post good beats and God willing, I don't get in a car crash or something, right? But God willing, the channel will continue to grow, okay? So if you're somebody who's still stuck, you don't know what to do, you're like, oh, what artist should I pick, etc, etc. I cover all that in the course. If you don't know how to do description tags, I cover that in the course. Everything is in that course. It's like the Typebeat Bible on steroids. So yeah, if you're actually trying to become a Typebeat producer this year, listen, just watch my videos. I'm gonna keep posting here and there when I find little discoveries, but obviously everything is in the course. So if you really wanna kind of like speed up the process, you don't wanna waste too much time, I suggest you get the course. You know, it's not me blowing smoke up anybody's ass. It's genuinely gonna help you. And I also wanna show you the secret channel now that I stopped because I'm lazy. I'll be real, I've become lazy with the Typebeat thing because obviously I have my main channels and making new channels, it just kind of takes my energy away. But for you, I would not recommend being as lazy as I am, okay? But I can show you this Drake channel started to grow as well, you know? So for all of you guys, sorry, I don't know if it focused. So for all of you guys who are still stuck on like 10, 20 views, you have to understand there is something that you're doing fundamentally wrong, and it's up to you to find the solutions to the problems. But fortunately for you, I have the Typebeat Bible, I have my course, and I have my videos. So whatever route you take in terms of the information I'm giving you, you need to take it on board, because obviously growing Typebeat channels is not just luck. Obviously luck's involved, but how many times do I have to get lucky? I've grown like 6 channels to thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands, some of them, of views, millions, right? So, you know, if you've been producing for 5 years, you see that made a penny, there's something wrong, and I suggest you take action, bro. Whatever way that might be, and trust me, you'll start to see the results.